welcome back to another episode of in the Genesis read. In the Bible read through. We're on Genesis of the NIV translation. That stands for New International Version. I should probably say, I guess I myself am a Christian and stuff like that. So for those that don't know, maybe you just stumbled upon this and stuff. I should have probably said what religion. I should probably say what religion I am at the beginning of each video, just to make sure people of other religions, I guess, although I deem the religions to be false, I suppose. I don't want to mislead anybody and stuff like that. So yeah, and I really don't. I'm kind of ignorant when it comes to the different sects of I guess stuff like that. Like you have Catholic and stuff. Well, I'm not a Catholic. You have Christian. What is it called? You have the Mormons and all that other stuff. I really haven't looked into that. I'm not the differences, but just to be sure, I'm making sure. I am looking at this through Christianity. That's what and stuff like that. So yeah, just let you know before that. But anyway, let you know at the beginning. Probably do that. Well, maybe I will. We'll see. This episode I am. But anyway, yeah, this is I'm on Genesis 27 in this video. Like I said, of the NIV translation of the Bible, and check out the cue card. Check out the card in the right hand corner at the beginning of the video if you want to see the playlist. What I've done so far, and let's just get into it. This is going to be talking about Jacob, which is Jacob's son. Isaac's son Jacob getting, tricking tricking Isaac, his father, into giving him Esau's blessing, because the blessing meant for his brother Esau or whatever. So if I remember correctly, because I read all these before I record it. Anyway, for this time, we'll get into it. Okay. When Isaac was old and his eyes were so weak that he could no longer see, he called for Esau, his older son, and said to him, "My son, here I am," he answered. Isaac said, "I am now an old man and don't know the day of my death. Now then, get your weapons, your quiver and your bow, and go out to the open country to hunt some wild game for me. Prepare me the kind of tasty food I like and bring it to me to eat, so that I may give you my blessing before I die." Now Rebekah was listening as Isaac spoke to his son Esau. When Esau left for the open country to hunt game and bring it back, Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Look, I overheard your father say to your brother Esau, 'Bring me some game and prepare me some tasty food to eat, so that I may give you my blessing in the presence of the Lord before I die.' Now, my son, listen carefully and do what I tell you. Go out to the flock and bring me 2 choice young goats, so I can prepare some tasty food for your father just the way he likes it. Then take it to your father to eat, so that he may give you his blessing before he dies." Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, "But my brother Esau is a hairy man, and I'm a man with smooth skin. What if my father touches me?" Let me see. I would appear to be tricking him and would bring down a curse on myself rather than a blessing. His mother said to him, "My son, let the curse fall on me. Just do what I say. Go and get them. and get them for me." So he went and got them and brought them to his mother, and she prepared some tasty food, just the way his father liked it. Then Rebekah took the best clothes of Esau, her older son, which she had in the house, and put them on her younger son Jacob. She also covered his hands and the smooth part of his neck with goat skins. Then she handed to her son Jacob the tasty food and the bread she had made. He went to his father and said, "My father." "Yes, my son," he answered. "Who is it?" Jacob said to his father, "I am Esau, your firstborn." Yeah, it is his favorite. But, right. "I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game so that you may give me your blessing." Isaac asked his son, "How did you find it so quickly, my son?" "The Lord your God gave me success," he replied. Then Isaac said to Jacob, "Come near so I can touch you, my son, to know whether you really are my son Esau or not." Jacob went close to his father Isaac, who touched him and said, "The voice is the voice of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau." He did not recognize him, for his hands were hairy like those of his brother Esau, so he blessed him. "Are you really my son Esau?" he asked. "I am," he replied. Then he said, "My son, bring me some of your game to eat so that I may give you my blessing." Jacob brought it to him, and he ate, and he brought some wine and drank. And his father Isaac said to him, "Come here, my son, and kiss me." So he went to him and kissed him. When Isaac caught the smell of his clothes, he blessed him and said, "Oh, the smell of my son is like the smell of a field that the Lord bless. May God give you of heaven's dew and of earth's richness, and abundance of grain and new wine. May nations serve you and peoples bow down to you. Be Lord over your brothers, and may the sons of your mother bow down to you. May those who curse you be cursed, and those who bless you be blessed." After Isaac finished blessing him, and Jacob had scarcely left his father's presence, his brother Esau came in from hunting. He too prepared some tasty food and brought it to his father. Then he said, "My father, sit up and eat some of my game so that you may give me your blessing." His father Isaac asked him, "Who are you?" "I am your son," he answered, "your firstborn Esau." Isaac trembled violently and said, Who was it that hunted game and brought it to me? I ate it just before you came, and I blessed him. And indeed he will be blessed." When Esau heard his father's words, he burst out with a loud and bitter cry and said to his father, "Bless me too, my father." But he said, "Your brother came deceitfully and took your blessing." Esau said, Isn't he rightly named Jacob? He has deceived me these 2 times. He took my birthright, and now he's taken my blessing." Then he asked, "Haven't you reserved any blessing for me?" Isaac asked Esau, "I have made him lord over you, and have made all his relatives his servants, and I have sustained him with grain and new wine, so what can I possibly do for you, my son?" Esau said to his father, "Do you have only one blessing, my father? Bless me too, my father." Then Esau wept aloud. His father Isaac answered him, "Your dwelling will be away from the earth's richness, away from the dew of heaven above. You will live by the sword, and you will serve your brother. But when you grow restless, you will throw his yoke from off your back." I think that's alluding to how, from what I understand, if I remember correctly, Jacob ends up being a slave for a long time, and then frees his people and stuff, and so his brother puts him in puts one that throws him to slavery or something like that. But then so throw the yoke off the back. That makes sense. But yeah, and that statement isn't fact checked. Yeah. I'll have to read through it and confirm that. Which I don't know how long until that is going to be, but yeah. Anyway, that was Genesis chapter 27, and yeah. If you have anything you want to comment, I guess go ahead and do that, and Yeah, I really don't. I kind of feel like it's weird how that God would like tolerate such things, but I mean it kind of makes sense because God from my church, I've been doing the 1689. We've been going through the 1689 doctrine, and it says God has a plan, and stuff, and that plan is going to be carried out as a first cause, and then the second cause. There's first and second causes. You have the first cause, like I said, where things going to carry out. Things are going to carry out according to God's plan. And then there are secondary causes that are that go according to free will. And that's where free will comes in man and stuff like that. Where that's in the second causes. So, but I'm not 100% sure. As I've said in my other videos, I'm relatively new in expressing faith and stuff in my faith, and at least taking it like seriously and stuff. So I'm learning, It was really hard it was kind of hard for me to wrap my head around the idea of that there are people that are predestination is a thing and stuff like that, because that's a hard pill to swallow. As one of the people in my 1689 class, an elderly man said. But as he said, as far as I know at least, the scripture, there is scripture context to validate it. So it'd be like that, I guess. like for example, with the Pharaoh and with Jacob's Pharaoh, God hardened the heart of the Pharaoh. I think that's one example. I guess I don't know. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, there's a lot. I have a lot to learn and stuff like that, and it kind of sucks. The idea of predestination kind of sucks but it is what it is, I guess. Sometimes I think, I pray that it's not in the Lord's plan or something like that. That for my heart to be hardened. I pray that He has mercy on me and keeps me in His line, But anyway, that's the end of the video. That was Genesis chapter 27. Of course, we're going to do chapter 28. I'm going to do chapter 28 in the next video, of course. And that's it.